Welcome to another installment of the Transmissions Trips to the Store. This is where we show you all the cool Transformers items we picked up this week. And if you're looking for more of our nice rambling and discussions, you can check out our weekly podcast, which this is a part of. And you can check that out at transmissionspodcast.com. And we've got lots of links right below to check that out for you. But
we have a great contest going on right now where you can get a Transformers CD.
Exactly. And you want to listen to our podcast for details about that. All right, so let's go and find out what we got this week. So Darryl, why don't you start us off like you do every week?
Oh boy. Okay. So this week has been light. Not a lot of stuff happening around here. Plus, I'm a little bit broke.
Oh.
So, so I didn't do much. I was at my local comic book store and I found this little guy. This is Reveal the Shield Windcharger, and he's Scout class. He's highly regarded as one of the best Scout class figures ever, and he was $6, and I already have this guy. I have him unopened. And when I saw him for $6, I was like, you know what? This will allow me to do a review on him without opening mine. And so yeah, I picked him up, and I'll probably resell him for maybe 10 when I when I finish the review. So now that I've said this on the podcast and the video, I will not get away with that. But whatever.
Yeah, I have that guy on my desk at work.
Yeah, he's super fun.
He's nice and posable.
Mm-hmm.
That's forgive my ignorance. I saw the rub sign. That's a G1.
No. It's called Reveal the Shield, which means they've done the rub sign again. So yeah, I don't think it was going to come up here.
But Windcharger is a G1 character, and this is an upgraded version.
It's a really good version of him too.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it looks really well, and he turns into a I don't know what kind of car it is, but it's definitely a sports car. It looks like a Dodge Charger or something like that. And also at my comic book store, same day, Dark Cybertron Chapter 10. We looked at it last week. Casey Coller cover. Love it.
Nice.
Yeah, really good looking cover. Love that. And yeah, so I didn't pick up any of the other covers. I didn't worry about the RI cover or anything like that. But because you guys have been having so much fun picking stuff up off your shelves and showing like archived trips to the store, I thought I'd do the same with two of my good friends here.
Oh.
Masterpiece Thundercracker and Masterpiece Skywarp.
My eyes are watering up. I'm not going to cry though.
These are two of my favorites. That's for sure. The Thundercracker is the MP11 mold, so he's like the most modern one with all the really nice transformation bits on him. And then the Skywarp is MP06, I believe he is, and he's got some parts on him that really make him stand out as kind of crappy. But like up here on his like shoulders, you'll see here, he's got these like little tabs or whatever, like those. They're part of the alt mode, and they really have no spot in the robot mode, so they just kind of stick them there. But the biggest one are these tail fins here. See them there? They're on a ball joint, and yeah, there's no spot for them, so they just kind of sit there. But otherwise, these are gorgeous, and this is really currently this is the only way to get Skywarp. So really my favorite two Seekers right now. I don't have Starscream. I really do want to have Starscream because I love having the Coronation Starscream going on. But these are really cool. And when you get them in alt mode, the jet mode, they look fantastic. I really do love the alt mode on these things.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have Skywarp back there behind me. He's still in box. I've heard about the problem, so I just never opened him up.
Well, it's not really a problem. It's just ugly.
Yeah.
A lot of people I've seen, they'll just take these bits off and leave them. Obviously, it doesn't work for alt mode. You can't really transform it without them, but he'll look fine without it. and I don't know whether you can tell on the video or not, but they did change the head from it. Skywarp's head is much smaller than Thundercracker's head. But Thundercracker's head actually collapses. It's going to be hard to show here. The sides go in.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's because his head wouldn't fit through the fuselage for transformation, the way that Skywarp's does. So they put in that little springy bit there to work with transformation. It's really cool. Masterpiece, man. They're gorgeous. That's what I got.
All right, great. Jeremy, what did you get this week?
Well, I can't really show it, but I renewed my Transformers Collectors Club membership. So that's my big purchase for the week. I also bought the digital version of the Transformers G.I. Joe so I can follow along in the reviews.
Nice.
Awesome.
I actually did that during the review of this episode just because I was not happy not being able to follow along.
Nice. I love that. I love that cover art on there.
Yeah. And I like this has not just the G1, it has the one that's like ties in the G2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you'll get at least 2 uses out of that.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't have the Devil's Due, or is that the next volume?
I have to actually open the book,
Yeah.
so
well,
I can't tell you.
we'll leave that to the viewers to decide.
Okay.
And then just, from my shelf, one thing I found, I have, here's a Starscream for you, Darryl. I just pulled off a few of my world's smallest Transformers that I had. Here's a Bumblebee.
That's cool.
And they're essentially the G1 toys done tiny. Here's tiny Soundwave.
Wow.
Oh.
And I think
I miss living in America.
These were, I think I got them about 10 years ago. They were done by Takara, not by Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Soundwave one is my favorite because the tape cover opens up and there is an even smaller cassette that actually kind of transforms into a tiny little Ravage.
Aww.
And then
That's cool.
And the battery compartment also opens up like the toy, and you can store the guns inside there.
That's cool.
So he has
I'm so jelly right now.
Yeah. He has the most little pieces you can lose, but he's still my favorite. So I thought that was neat.
Talked about him on the show a bit. My friend Dogcades, he's a big fan of the world's smallest stuff, and he in fact has a really large collection of them, and loves to use them when he's messing around with his Metroplex figure. So
yeah,
he loves that scale.
I guess they would make Metroplex seem even huger.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's all I got for this week.
Nice.
Impressive, sir.
All right, Yoshi, what do you have?
Nothing. I don't live near a comic book store. I got nothing this week, and I'm getting ready for my trip, so I'm in vain a little bit trying not to spend as much money. So this week, nothing. Hopefully, some mail will arrive before next week.
Cool.
Hopefully,
All right.
you'll have a big haul from the convention.
Yes.
Hopefully. Pack all that and bring it back.
Just put it on a boat. It'll get there.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Charles, what do you have?
All right, like Darryl, I got to my comic book store and picked up Dark Cybertron Chapter 10.
Nice.
Although I did go a little crazy, I got all the covers. So that's the Casey Coller cover, got the Phil Jimenez cover, and Alex Milne cover as well.
So, are we mad at Phil by chance?
Why?
Because you don't have him protected with a board and plastic. You're treating it like a rag magazine you'd find in a bathroom of some public.
I don't have the Casey Coller one protected either yet. It's just. They're. I have the
God,
board.
God. Oh.
It's a shame.
They're going in. Don't worry. I'll get to it. They're not just going to sit around.
I guess I shouldn't show Yoshi my stack of comics that have yet to be bagged.
Oh. Oh.
My excuse is that I'm out.
Well, maybe this will help me move a peg up on Yoshi's little radar there. 'Cause every single one of my books is bagged and boarded.
Do they come that way? Because they do charge you a lot for those RIs.
No, they don't come that way. I buy them separately, and I buy each bag and board separately, and bag and board them all myself.
That's so weird. The comic book place I go to in Washington, they always bag and board everything. Granted, when I get home, I remove them and put them in a higher quality bag and board. But they don't let you walk out of the store without, carefully bagging and boarding them. That's just weird to me.
Do they charge you more for
Nope.
those bag
They
and
don't.
Oh, that's a good store.
Every comic store I've ever been in, if you
I
buy
think-
the new comics, they're always, just naked.
Yeah.
If I go to the shelf from that store and I pick the comic book up, when I get to the register, they bag and board it right there. If it's a back issue, they're all bagged and boarded.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back issues are
Back
always.
issues
back
are,
and
yeah.
forth.
Yeah, but this weird BS stuff. I mean, I've only heard. I think I've only heard Darryl talk about how the exorbitant BS price he has to pay for these RI covers, and they don't put them in a bag. And I mean, serious?
The RI covers are bag and boarded,
Oh,
but
okay.
the regular covers are not.
No, we couldn't be nice to our customers, could we?
But I think it's about. I pay 17 cents per bag and board. And if I really wanted to, and I really should do it again because I've been buying a lot more books, but I really wanted to stop myself from doing it because I was buying so many books. But I would buy them in groups of 100, so I would buy 100 bags and 100 boards, and I would just do them all.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to try and slow myself from buying so many books, so I would stop buying all these bags and boards in such a large quantity. So
you get on this podcast and now you start buying more books.
And now I'm buying more books. Yeah.
It's kind of funny how that works. You're getting us to buy toys, and we're getting you to buy books.
That's right.
All right, so in addition to the comics, like Jeremy, I re-upped my Transformers Collectors Club subscription, which was fortunate because I also had a birthday just last week. I guess it'll be 2 weeks ago, and my wife and kids surprised me with a very cool birthday present, and so I'll just show it right now.
Uh-oh.
And
Whoa.
so I hope it's legible here.
Oh yeah.
And
How did
so,
they hand that to you?
They just wrapped it in wrapping paper. It was just a flat board and wrapping
So
paper.
what you're saying is even your kids will wrap something up before they give it to you.
Yes, it was bagged and
It
boarded.
is bagged and boarded is what I'm getting at. Common decency. You have the best wife and children on the planet. Do I have to have 2 kids before I can have something like that given to me?
Well, I have 3 kids, so I don't
3
know.
kids.
Maybe.
Sorry. I didn't make it to your Super Bowl party, so no.
Yoshi, he is the Barry White of podcasting.
Yeah, but it's very cool. So my wife is sending me to BotCon, and with the Transformers Collectors Club subscription, I'll get a discount on the registration whenever they open it up.
True.
I am
Hopefully it'll be
envious with rage.
Yeah.
Maybe it's already up by the time this video goes out, but
Who knows? They only announce it right before they do it.
yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is the first convention I've ever gone to, so I'm looking to do it up right. And,
Good.
BotCon 2004 was the first convention I went to, and it was also in Pasadena. And I think that there probably isn't a better place to get your first experience, just because they've done it so many times there. They have the routine down,
mhm.
and you can't beat the being out there in California in spring, because Up here in Pittsburgh, it's still freezing.
Yeah. And yeah, the convention's right before when the next live action movie comes out, so maybe they'll have a pre-screening. And I'm also looking forward to meeting up with all the folks we interviewed on the podcast, so hopefully I can hang out with those guys. They've all been really fun to talk to, so I hope they'll let me hang out with them while I'm there.
Are you going solo, or are you bringing everybody?
I think I'm going solo, yeah.
Oh, so your wife gave it to you for a trip, for a vacation from you. That's what that's what she did. I see. I get given those gifts every now and then too.
Well, she'll be at home with all 3 kids, so I think it's a really big sacrifice on her part, even if she gets rid of me for a little while.
It's the summer. Send the kids to the grandparents.
That's right. Say go outside.
I'm happy for you, man. I'm jealous as hell too. Congratulations.
Well done. Happy
Thanks.
birthday.
She wins Wife of the Year right now.
Yeah,
remember Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Got to prepare for that.
Where can you send her? Send her to BotCon.
I don't think she'll appreciate that as much as I did.
No.
Send her to Steel City Con.
Yeah.
It's just down the road.
Send her to a masseuse. Jesus. How did you two ever get married?
Yoshi, he's the most logical one out of all of us right now. This is trouble.
All right.
The comic book store are logical.
All right, so that'll wrap up our trips to the store for this week. And if you like what you saw here, be sure to check out our regular podcast at transmissionspodcast.com.
You could win a CD.
You could win a CD, definitely. And check out. We'll have some links in the show or links down below here, so you can get more information on the contest we're running, and also links to the podcast and all our social media links. And we'll see you later.
Adios.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.